2025 Australian Grand Prix predictions, Vilgax Cash Money, new season, new Scheist, new Goob Nuts. Let's go. First race back in the season, and it's in the glorious city of Melbourne, Albert Park, where I will be seeing it live. So if you see a devilishly tall and handsome young man, young as all hell, not freshly 21, but we in the cut in 21. You see him there. That might be me. It could be me. Who knows? Who's to say? But 2025, we back on the predictions. We didn't even do the top drivers of last year. Spoiler alert, it was Charles Leclerc. If you disagree, you are an idiot. But speaking of Charles Leclerc, Ferrari coming at the gates with that big Lewis Hamilton. I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna shake his hand. But my name is Vilgax Cash Money. Thank you for stopping by. And let's get into it. All business. 2025 is the year of business, as we have recently learned in the stock market crashes. So let's get into it. Boom, pow. Step one. Pole position. Who am I giving pole position to? And honestly, I toss it around between a few drivers because it's meant to be raining on the race day, but not the qualifying. But Melbourne does just randomly hit a lick at a moment's notice. So it could happen. But it's not actually going to be raining on quali day, so that did change it a lot. Not unlike the main race where it's meant to be raining damn all day. Bring your poncho. So first things first on the realist, pole position. I've given it to no bias. I've given it to Lewis Hamilton. For no other reason than just he is amazing in Albert Park. Honestly, the McLarens are projected to be the best car. But I honestly just think the pole position is going to go to one of the Ferraris. I don't think it's going to go to Lando. Maybe Piastri. Maybe I'm feeling a Piastri. Well, honestly, the first quality session will be very telling for how fumble-tacular Lando will be. I feel like for the rest of the season, where he's at in the mindset, let alone the race. But pole position, I'm giving it to Lewis Hamilton, and we can get into the vegetables. Or the dessert. No, this is the vegetables. The dessert of the list now. If you've never been here before, we've brought back the legendary unemployed just behemoth tier list system. So, going from the bottom to the top, we have DNF. I don't have to tell you what that means. Goobed, just a bad drive, man. Just not it. Out of the points, not DNF'd. Just a shit show, really. Scheist drive, maybe not top 10, maybe so, but they did the best they could do. This is like, Scheist drive is like what Hulkenberg and Yuki did for the entirety of last season. Maybe they're not getting points, but they're doing the damn most. Top 10, finally, breaking into the points finishes. Then we got the podium, then we got the race winner. I'm hoping that everyone is on the same page of the Scheist introduction to the list. You ain't been here before. Alright, breaking into it. DNF. I've got 2 DNFs lined up. Now I think last season's first race, that was, I think, the only opening race in history that didn't have a DNF, which is just ridiculous. Or maybe it was Albert Park last year. I don't actually remember. No, there was definitely DNFs at Albert Park last year. But because of that, I'm going hard in the paint, especially if it's meant to be raining. I've got 2 ones, and I don't think I've been so confident on a DNF prediction besides Max last year in Australia. Like this, if this happens, I won't even be like proud of myself. I've got Jack Doohan and I've got Lance Stroll. These 2, there could be more, but at minimum, I'd expect these 2 to be gone. Jack, can he survive the 6-race alleged contract he has? Who knows? Can he beat the allegations? Who knows? But I feel like I don't actually have to explain this, especially if it's raining. Lance, he will, I don't know, maybe he'll bring in them like 1 in 30 Lance Stroll performances where he's just like prost. He's just absolute prost. But if he doesn't do that, he's fucked. Goobed, I believe I've got 1 driver in Goobed. And I don't really want to talk about it. I just finished watching Drive to Survive, and that was some of the most infuriating fucking bullshit, narrative twisting, leaving Yuki out of it, actual fucking hog shit I've ever seen in my life. We'll definitely record a little piece after I get back from Melbourne, talking about how dicks those episodes were. Oh my god. Some of them were fire, but every time, I can't be hating on Liam. I'm gonna be hating on Liam Lawson this entire season. But Liam is obviously a talented driver. I just think he's fucked. I think something, maybe it might be that Christian Horner karma. It might not even be him. He might not even have bad karma. But Christian Horner, it's coming for you, bro. Every decision you're making against Yuki, it's gonna go bad. I'm telling you. That's my only group. Shy Strive. These honorable mentions. I've also got 2. I've got Pierre Gasly and I've got Isaac Hadjar. I don't really know where Hadjar will place. I just think for his first race in Albert Park, where the Australian conditions are, fucked up as it is, it's hot, it's humid, and now it's gonna be raining. So if Hadjar can honestly just if he can get like a 13th or like a 14th, I'm pretty satisfied. Especially, I don't expect the V-Carb to be good. I really don't. I think it's gonna be probably like the 9th best car this season, the 2nd slowest car this season. So if Hadjar can get something like that, I'll be very happy. Gasly, deliberated putting genuinely on the podium. But I just have such a bad feeling about the Alpine for the start. He honestly, because if qualifying it was also in the rain, I probably would have put him genuinely top 6. I would have put him pretty high, but qualifying is not in the rain as far as we know. But the race is. He could make up a lot of positions. He could easily be in the points. I'm not saying he won't be in the points. He's just in the Shy Strive. I think he will do the best he can. I think he'll for sure perform. Now breaking into the points finishes. I've got his little Adele singing partner, Yuki Tsunoda, in 10th. Yuki is just phenomenal in the rain. He's had pretty good performances in Australia in qualifying and in the race the past couple of years. I expect him to deliver another one of those, and hopefully he gets the Aston seat. I'm praying, man. Cadillac at the least. If he doesn't have a seat next season, I'm quitting. I'm quitting everything. I'm just gonna kill I'm gonna Luigi Mangione someone. That rhymes with Christian Horner, but allegedly. 9th, I've got Alex Albon. No, I don't. Hold on. No, I don't. Breaking news. I've actually got Carlos Sainz. I'm putting Alex Albon ahead of him. Not that Carlos Sainz isn't immaculate on rain, but I feel like Albon's got some sleeper rain performances. Sometimes he gets on. I feel like on rain tracks. When it's raining, I feel like he gets very unlucky, and he just needs a different shithead driver that takes him out. But besides that, he's quite excellent in the rain, I gotta say. And I think the Williams will be a sleeper pick for performance this season. I don't know if I'll do my season predictions video after this, or maybe I'll do it, I don't know, sometime later. But I think the Williams will be a competitive car this season. I don't know how competitive. I think maybe 5th, bro. I have more faith in Williams than I do Aston. At least until Newey gets actually full-time working at that team, which I don't think he is right now. I think he comes in March. Not March. It is March. April or maybe later, May. But the other team being Haas for 5th. One of those will be the 5th quickest team. I have a good feeling. It won't be V-Carb. It won't be Sauber. So I'm feeling double Williams for 9th and 8th respectively. You can swap them around if you want. I'm not too pressed on it. Going into 7th, I have George Russell, who had a bit of a shocker around Albert Park last year as we help me, red flag, blimey. But maybe we'll keep it together, and maybe Alonso won't get a hilarious 7 million penalty points for doing nothing. But George, I've got him in 7th. Nothing crazy. I don't really feel like speaking about it. Max Verstappen in 6th. I'm not confident about this Red Bull, bro. I'm gonna be so real. If they somehow, if they get 5th in the constructors to and lose out to or I should say 6th to Williams, that would be hilarious. I don't think it would happen. It wouldn't even surprise me. They're running through so many resources. Newey's gone. The team is in shambles. I've got Lawson. I don't know, man. I feel like in this car, man, I don't know, man. I have such little amount of faith in it. With all these resources that have left and shit, this car might be randomly shit for a good few races. Max obviously is fantastic in the rain though. So regardless, that's always been true. Maybe we can give it a higher than this. Maybe I'm shitting on Red Bull a bit too hard, but this has nothing to do with Max as a driver. In what is this? 5th? Oh, let me count with my hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Charles Shawty, I've got him in 5th. I don't really feel like this makes sense, to be honest. Besides, I've got one surprise pick if you haven't clocked it. But this isn't too bad. I feel like this isn't crazy egregious. I did see Ferrari were like kind of unsure on like some maybe potential development mistakes with the car, but Charles is an amazing driver. I think the cars will be at least better than the Red Bull, and Max is actually shit. I take everything back, and I'm feeling a Charles 5th. Last driver before we break into the top 3, the podium finish. I've got Lando Norris. A 4th obviously is not where you would where he would expect himself to be, and especially if he does have the quickest car on the grid. But rain is that great equalizer, and Norris is good on the rain. I'm not gonna take that away from him. I think he is. I mean, to be fair, a lot of these guys are good on the rain. Like it's more so like who is immaculate on rain versus just good on the rain. Because Norris obviously I don't think really struggles on the rain. I think we saw that in Shanghai last year, where he delivered a bit of a beast performance in qualifying in the race. But Lando for 4th, which would be a bit of an underwhelming first race for him, but you know, it's a calibrating race, so he can't be too upset. But maybe he would be upset about Piastri, who would score the first podium, assuming he didn't get disqualified like Daniel Ricciardo's did, for an Australian driver at their home Grand Prix. That would be quite something. That would be beast to see. In the grandstands. I'm hyping myself out. I'm gonna keep. You can't hear it, but I'm actually exploding with excitement at the thought of such swag. But Piastri 3rd would be a great way to celebrate that new contract renewal or extension, I should say. So I've got Oscar Jack Piastri in 3rd. 2nd, if you've paid attention, if you are not a literal bug, you could guess that there's a Ferrari driver missing, and it is Sir Lewis Hamilton, especially because I gave him that pole position. Lewis Hamilton 2nd, I think, it's just Lewis Hamilton. I don't really have to explain this one, really. He's out of Mercedes, he's into a better team, and he's a fantastic driver. I can put him anywhere in the top 3, and honestly, if any of you disagree, you're just mental. Sorry, get fucked. Yeah. But what a lot of you might disagree with me on, and this is my race winner pick, I've got Kimi Antonelli. Now, some of you in the audience may have smelled out of me that I've actually bet a cool 100 on Kimi Antonelli. Gamble responsibly, sportsbet.com. But let me tell you, Kimi Antonelli, first of all, he's raced at Albert Park a few times before. It's not a track that he hasn't been on before. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna justify myself. So he's raced it before. It's not like some never before seen track. And Kimi Antonelli is genuinely Max Verstappen 2 in the rain. I'm telling you, this kid is fucking unreal in the rain. If you saw, I think it was Silverstone last year in F2, where he just punched 9 seconds in a sprint race in the rain, that was ridiculous. Dude, no, this kid is seriously fucking nice. I know some people were making fun of him in not qualifying and testing for riding so deep over the curbs, like GTA Online. Kid was curb boosting, trying to get world records. But I'm telling you, this kid is nice. If we see I'm telling you, if Kimi Antonelli wins this and I get that cool $5,000, oh, I'm gonna be so cheesing. I'm gonna be damn cheesing. But that's my list for the first race of the season. Quick little recap. This has been a bit of a longer prediction video. From here on out, they're going to be a bit more concise and short. But we've got DNF, Jack doing. He's not doing very well. Hey! Lance Stroll, Liam Lawson and Goob. Shy Strive, we got Hadjar with my Hadjar headset and Pierre Gasly. Top 10, we got Yuki Tsunoda for 10th, 9th and 8th respectively. We got the Williams boys. 7th, George Russell. 6th, Max Verstappen. 5th, Charlie. 4th, Lando Norris. 3rd, Oscar Jack Piastri, contract renewal Leclerc. Lewis Hamilton in the 2nd. And Kimi Antonelli in 1st place. Boom. First predictions done for the season. Maybe, if I'm so inclined, I might get the full season predictions out the same day as this goes up. But until then, I've been Vilgax Cash Money. Thank you for stopping by. Check the description for that good stuff, for the beat maker and all that. And I will see you in the grandstand, hopefully. Don't talk to me though. If you see me, you didn't see me. Shout out Nieve. Let's go.